Right, hello everybody and welcome to Matt Fryer Golf. So I'm down at Stockport Golf Club today and I'm joined by Paul, Dave, Paul, sure? Yeah, joined by Dave Lawley, who won my competition for the free coaching and improving his handicap this year. So nice to meet you, welcome to the channel.
Pleasure. Yeah,
looking forward to going through it all this year. So if you don't know guys, Dave entered a competition on the channel where you basically had to comment down below and we were going to take an amateur and use the tip videos that I put out on the channel, you know, with yourself, look at your game and see if we can get from where your handicap is now and try and bring you down. Yeah. We also had that awesome prize of the Links Golf Cup. Yeah, you know, I know we've had a chat off screen and that's one of the big things Dave wants to be working towards. So to start with, Dave, you know, tell people a little bit about yourself. You know, what's your current handicap at the minute?
Current handicap is 21.
Yeah.
But I don't really play a lot of golf. I wish I could play a lot more.
Yeah.
Hopefully now I'm going to be playing a lot more.
Well, if you're not, that's it.
Yeah, give me the orders, I'll go and do it. Yeah, because it needs to be done. I sit too long in a car every day, and you know, I've had enough of that. Let's play a bit more golf. So it's at 21. I want to obviously get that down a fair bit.
What's the aim?
If you can get me down to you know, scratch would be perfect.
Yeah, scratch next week.
If we get
do that,
brilliant.
So we've had a little bit of a talk off camera with Dave, and you know, had a look at some ideas, you know, that we want to work through. And for what I like to do when I'm working with a new student of mine is actually get an idea of your game and what you think of your game generally, and we evaluate it then. So you know, we're going to run through that now and we'll pick points from there and then have an idea which, you know, where we need to start with what's you know, it's I sort of a good term one of the fitness trends gave me, you know, red flags. What's the red flag, what is the big issue we've got, and where we're going to start with this. So golf. You know, golf. We broke it into some categories here for yourself. We've got long game. We evaluate, this is out of 0 to 10, 10 being good, 0 bad. Long game, mid game, short game, that's 100 yards in, putting, your mental game, and then an overall view. So if we were talking about your long game, give us a general idea and a rating.
That was about a 3.
I've got 3 down here. So, and what's your tendencies in your long game?
And a lot of the time, it's just hitting everything towards the right.
Okay.
You know, especially with the big stick.
Starting left and moving right.
Yeah, I mean, even times it'll just start straight and then just go off to the right. You know? But I always seem to find myself in the trees, on the right, on the rough, on the right,
never
in
seen
the water, on the right. No, very rarely on the left. Unless I've actually aimed so far left, I'll ping it straight.
To try and correct for that slice when there's danger on the right, we tend to see that you'd move more this way.
So far more left out.
Excellent.
Ping it.
Excellent. So mid game, you sort of, you know, your fairway, your iron shots, approach shots, things like that. How do you find those?
General play, I'm kind of happy-ish, but it still needs a bit of work. You know, so you know, around about a mid-table. 5-ish.
5, got 5 down here. Give me that one. Short game, how do you find that?
Short game,
100 yards in,
shocking, absolute shocking.
You
know, if I'm just around the green, around about 2 foot, not a problem. I'll get on the green. You know, but anything out from the 30 to the 100,
real disaster area.
It's either I get it on there and it's okay, or either right, either a bit left, bit short, bit far, anything. There's just no consistency.
Nothing, Right, okay, and that was what, if you rated that at? 3 out of 10.
We're going at a 3, 3, 4, 2, whatever.
I
know it was down the bottom.
Don't scraping the bowl. Putting wise, how do you see yourself there?
Putting generally okay. There's a few on them shorter putts, you know, from the 5 foot, where you know you go on putting green and you nail them all the time. Go out on the course and you're done. You know.
Bit hit and
so
miss.
that needs a bit of work on. You know, something maybe just in the head. Just come on, bang it in the middle rather than just trying to
Is it shorter putts you miss?
Yeah,
then,
it's the short. I mean, the bigger ones, you know, I can get around the area to that 5 or 6 foot, 7 foot, and I'm happy with that. Yeah. You know, because then I know I've only got one little putt to go in, but then it's the one little putt that needs to go in. That don't go in.
Cause issues. Okay, and you rated that at a 6 out of 10, which you know is one of your stronger areas of your game.
Yeah, I feel that's my stronger out of the whole lot. Is my putting.
Mental side, sort of. You know, not going. You sort of struggling, not struggling to focus, but not. You know, generally you know, not really got an idea of it. Would you say? You know, not something that you've ever looked at working on or even worked on in it.
I mean, you know, I've thought about let's just try and get something in my head and stick to that plan all the time. Yeah. But then other factors come into it. You know, a bit of wind here, a bit of wind there, you know, how long it is, where's the water, where's this, where's that, you know, what are the next group doing up in front, who's behind them, things like that.
So no real
and my whole
process.
Mental stuff just goes out the window. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I see that with a lot. So even there, when we chatted about it before, it was an area that you never really properly thought, you know, you wouldn't even evaluate, so we've got it down as a 0 or a 10, you know, but you will have some stuff in place already. And overall game, if you were to rate Dave Lawley as a golfer?
As a golfer, you know, I can get around a course, happy-ish sometimes, midway, 5-ish.
5? Yeah, 5. So good. So we've identified handicap 21. Yeah. And you know, the reason for this video series, guys, going forward is to get Dave down. You know, we want to show the stuff that I put out on the channel actually works with, you know, someone who actually is playing the game like you guys out there. So we've got 21 down as your handicap now. Yep. Obviously we've got that Links Golf Cup that we want to be playing in. I think the qualifying handicap is 18, so
bit of work.
Yeah.
Get it done.
End of the year, if we're stood here, October the 31st, let's say end of the season, what's that dream number we want to?
Dream number, if I can get to 15, I'd be an happy man.
15, okay.
Yeah. 15, 16.
I'd say probably
if we
16.
can get to 18, you know, you know,
if we qualify
now, then great, fantastic.
Yeah, you know, coming down to the main
get anything lower, then I'd be really happy.
Yeah, perfect. So down here, guys, I'll put them up on screen as well so that you can see just up here. We've got some sort of handicap goals that we need to work to. We've got this long-term goal that we want to work to, but we need some sort of checklists along the way. Yeah. Now, from what we've discussed there in those areas of the game, I've wrote down 3 areas that I think need most work on, judging on what you've told me. Yeah. Number 1, wedges.
Definitely.
Sounds like you've not really got much of an idea what's going on, and that seems like an area that's going to be causing a lot of problems.
Yeah, I think that's the one that's really costing me the most when playing.
Number 2, driving.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know, try and eliminate this shot where we see it moving towards the right. And then number 3, I was a bit debated either, you know, the short putts, you know, if you could hold more of those, going to see the handicap tumble, or you know, your sort of longer iron stuff when we chatted about that, not really much confidence in those either. So
no, not it.
We've got 3 red flags we want to work at there, and now we're going to work on number 1. Right, so what we've done now, guys, is we've gone out over onto the practice ground and we've had a look at your pitching method. Yeah. As you can see from some of the footage that I'm about to put up, we've made some changes. So. Do you feel that it's gone okay? Do you feel it's benefited you?
Yeah, definitely do. I mean, just highlighting how I was before to what I am now. Yeah.
Major difference. Yeah. Excellent.
Still a couple of little things we've got to iron out, but
that's it. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll pull this video up here now of Dave, guys, and I'll show you his pitching setup to start with. So as you can see in the video here, we've got your setup from face on, so we can see where the real main issues were to start with. Analysing your shots, what we saw was we had quite heavy contact. Obviously we're off the mat here as well. Ground's a bit wet, it's been terrible weather. But even for myself as a coach perspective, you could hear quite a lot of heavy shots, you know, coming down, and you described that it was a harsh contact into the mat as you were doing it. If we take number 1 a look at your posture here, we can see, your setup, we can see that the feet very close together.
Yes.
You know, we can see that the ball position is very far back.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very far back, wasn't it? It was, you know, almost outside the right foot, wasn't it? And then we can see that a little bit that you lean the shaft quite a lot forwards. You do have a little bit of a press to start with, which can be your trigger, which is okay.
Yeah.
But what we can see also, you know, you do tend to lean it a little bit more than I would like.
Yeah.
So with this ball being so far back, that is going to increase that steep angle. You know, steep angle of attack and cause some of these fats and thins. Now, as I play this video through, what we can see is Dave actually makes the swing here. And one thing you described to me, you said you felt flicky as you were coming through. You know, your wrists were doing quite a lot as you do.
Yeah.
And as we slow this video down now, we can see through impact that there's a lot going on, wasn't there, down at the bottom. That we were pitching here with a 50, and some of the times it was looking like you were pitching with sort of 60 or so. Yeah, exactly. A lot of loft being added, wasn't there?
Yeah,
so one of the things, you know, if you were to describe the trajectory of your shots, was it constant? Was it differing all the time?
It was all over the place when you know, it was up and down all the time.
Here, there, and everywhere, wasn't it? And the problem in your pitch, you know, with that sort of shot from 20 yards to 100 yards. Distance control was out, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was out, yeah. I mean, you know, getting a few that were short, a few that were long, you know. I just couldn't seem to find a middle.
Yeah, no consistency. No. You know, nothing, flight, control the distance, there was nothing there, was there? No. So, moving forwards, what we've done here now, if we pull up the next video, is we've changed Dave's setup to start with. So, number one, what was the big change, Dave, here? If you want to...
That feels like I've got a driver in my hand. It's a driver setup rather than a pitching setup. That's how it felt anyway, you know.
Widen the feet a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Ball position, has that changed for you?
Yeah, massively. I mean, that's so far, you know, to the middle, well, more... It feels like it's more on my left foot.
Yeah, because you're so used to having it at the back.
So far back here, you know, it's over here, top line.
Yeah.
You know, that is a big difference.
Yeah.
You know.
And then going through, the thing we've changed coming through is this action of you using sort of this flipping action, wasn't it?
Yeah, just keep this left arm here, you know, this wrist, just keep it straight, do not move it.
Yeah, feel it's a little bit more solid. And if you were, you know, that one thing I talked to you about with your hands to your chest, what were you trying to create there, that one word that we...
Yeah, it was just a bit more width on it, wasn't it?
Perfect, some width, as we're seeing the you know,
well,
if I stop...
Yeah,
I'll stop the videos here now at just after impact with both, and we can see that this left arm is totally pinned to the side, isn't it? And this left lead wrist really bowed up, cupped up now, isn't it? Cupped up towards the sky, you know, and your hands haven't got anywhere really from the centre of the chest, have we?
No.
So now with creating some width, and do you feel it's improved your pitching?
Oh, definitely, yeah. It also feels like the belly's not in the way.
The belly's not in the way. I didn't want to mention that. But,
yeah, the belly's not in the way.
Yeah, you
which
feel
is
that you're
great.
getting away
it just
from
feels
your body
like I'm getting that, you know, the whole hands around the body, and I also feel like my body's moving as well.
Turning to the target a bit more. Yeah, so as you can see from these videos, guys, here, there's a big change there, and I did just, you know, I had a chat with Dave before we actually got into anything, and, you know, everyone generally wants to come and just have a swing lesson, and going through that process of seeing what is causing the most shots to be dropped was these wedges, and, you know, as we've walked back from doing this, you know, it's amazing, that's totally different.
It is,
You did a test before. I didn't actually tell you the end score of your second test, did I?
No, you didn't.
No.
It looked better.
So one of the things I've talked to about Dave, going forwards, we're going to have a practice programme for him. So before, you've never really practiced with a purpose, have you?
No, it's just
get the range, hit some
range,
balls.
50 balls, just give them a little hit to a 50 number, or
that
40
way.
number, 30 number.
That's it.
And that's it, yeah.
So now I've given you a game that we're going to monitor. Got you a notebook that you're going to have to write these scores down, and I want the game played once a week. So the game that we've given Dave to play is a Dave Pell's game, basically. He was pitching from 20 yards to start with, and we're going to play this now. You're going to build it up to 30, 50 and 70 yards.
Yeah.
And all you do is take 10 balls, pitch them. If it finishes inside a club length, it's 2 points. Outside 2 club lengths, 1 point. Hole it, it's 5 points. So for Dave's first test here, we were 20 yards, like I say, and we had a target score of 5, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which is, you know, a good stall to start with. So we did it before we made any changes, with your old set up the ball back in your stance, which one of them felt weird once you changed it.
Felt alien once I changed, you know, once you got me how to be now. Yeah. Going back to that old,
not good.
It just didn't feel
good.
Didn't
so
good,
you score with that. You want to tell the folks?
What do we get on there? 4.
4, yeah. Hit some nice shots, to be fair, but that was, you know, it's what you found previously. You know, it was either great or
not great.
Nothing. You know, the distance between the ones you didn't score on was massive, wasn't it? You know, they were long, short, some real inconsistencies. Now, obviously, we moved on to a new technique, and there's still going to be some inconsistencies there because it'll feel a little bit bizarre, and you're trying to program it. Score on that one.
20.
No, not quite. Scored on 8 on that one. So you've doubled your score straight off. You know, you've beat your target score. We've got 8 out of 10, which is not out of 10 out of your 10 balls. You've got 8 points.
So 8 out of 20 points, wasn't it?
Yeah, out of 20. You know, you could hold them, but it's not realistic. You know, you doubled it, and those shots that you hit in with the new technique, we saw a very consistent flight, and the ones that you didn't score on were only just outside scoring zone. You know, they weren't too far away. If they would have probably half of them, the other 6 balls, you know, about 4 of them, if they would have been half a yard, they all would have been points. So you would have had like another 4 points to take you to 12. So all of a sudden it's got tighter there. So for us to get your handicap down, which is what this is about, can you see that that's a massive part of the game?
Massive difference.
Excellent.
And I think you know, sometimes you can just forget about a tee, you know, driver off a tee, just take something less, but the ones that's going to cost you the points are these wedges and obviously putting, which will
we'll be working on in the future. So there, you know, going forwards now, I want this to be practiced with purpose.
Definitely.
You can get on him, guys. We're going to see his scorebook when he's actually doing it. We're going to be, you're on Twitter, aren't you?
Yeah, on Twitter.
So when you do these scores, I'm going to ask you now, give you the we're going to be putting them on Twitter. So you can follow Dave's progress with his pitching, and you know, we can all G him along, give him some support, guys. Let's see that these scores are going up. You know, we don't want to see them dipping, but we want to see your progress going forwards. You know, that's what we want from you, isn't it? So you've got that little bit of a short game stuff to work on now. We've got another lesson in 3 weeks.
Yes, we have.
Then we'll be looking at probably getting some swing stuff done then. Having a look at getting this driver changed and moving forwards with the swing and starting to build it together. Then we'll actually get out on the course, and I think we'll do a vlog as well. Pretty soon. Drag you out and see what's happening.
Sounds good.
Feel like you've improved today?
Definitely. I mean, you know, short space of time that we've had together, what an absolute difference. You know, something I never would have thought possible. And even, you know, kind of just recording myself or something and looking at me swing, you know, I've not really identified anything like that before. Whereas, you know, you picked it up straight away. So absolutely fantastic.
Excellent.
Happy with that.
One thing we do need, guys, from you guys, we need a sort of name for this challenge, don't we? Leaving it to these
you can do,
esteemed viewers.
You can do. They'll come up with
nice in the comments. Remember, people. Let's give it a name. Is it Get Dave Lower? Whatever it may be. Let's get
nothing to do with the bird.
Nothing to do with Dave's Derby Challenge or something like that. We don't want that one. We want something a nice little title for this series, guys, and hopefully, you know, you can see that, you know, the lessons that we do and the tips that I'm putting out there are helping, you know, you progress, number one. So there's stuff there that can help you as well. We'll be hopefully doing like a little bit practice diaries and stuff as well, if we can get some sort of vlogging going forwards. But you know, bear with us, and hopefully it'll be a successful challenge.
Absolutely.
Enjoyed it.
Fantastic.
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
As always, guys, give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Go and check Dave out on Twitter. I'll put your details down below on there. Follow me on all my social media platforms to see how we go on this challenge. Also, do go and look at the Links Golf Cup if you haven't seen that yet. I showed Dave the courses before. He nearly fell off his chair. So it's a great thing, you know, a great challenge to work towards. So go and do check those out. And as always, do subscribe to the channel. Loads of free content. It's totally free to do. Hopefully it can help you improve your golf, and we'll see you soon with more videos. Thank you.
Cheers guys.